So the difference, as I was discussing here, see here, what is the difference here? In this arrange function, you are giving your start value. Okay, so here start value is 5, end value is what, 50, and your interval between 5 and 50. So here between 5 and 50, it should be 2, right? Means after every 2 digit, it will going to be interval. Means after, like, you can say start from 5, next value will be 7, 9. So there is a 2 difference. When you subtract 5 from 7,
Right.
you will get a difference of 2, right? So it is an interval of, like, of repetition of a 2 plus 2. Okay, this is about arrange function. Line space function is what? It is also having the start. Okay, start value will be your 2, end value will be your 4. Now here the change will come. Now here, how many value you are want, how many value you want between
2
2
and 4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
So it will going to divide based on that value. Now normally 2 to 4, you want 20 values, so obviously they will going to take it. When you can take this value like 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. So till 2.9 you will get 10 value, then 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, again 10 value, right? So total 20 you are getting. So this is the difference. This is the most important question. Note down here, they might ask this question: what is the difference between a range function and line space function? I'm repeatedly saying this. What is the difference between a range function and a line space function? Don't forget this. Remember this. At the end of this lecture, I will going to share you as well this code, so you can just directly run it. Okay. Now suppose if you want to perform sign operation, yesterday we have seen this, right? Yesterday, if you remember, we have seen sign function, right? So suppose if you want to if you want to multiply 10 into np dot sign a is what? A here, the value in this range 20, 30, 40, 50, right? How you can do it? So let's see that. So I am creating a here. A is equal to np dot array, and I am taking a float value. Or let's take trigonometry value only. In the trigonometry, how this their division, like 0, 15, 30, 45, 75, 90, right? Now you want to perform an operation. B is equal to 10 into, sorry, B is equal to 10 into np dot sign function and a. So for every a value, b will going to be calculate. So let me run this, and I will going to run a as well here. Now I will going to run b as well. Now you see here, for 0, when it is will be 0, sin 0 will be 0. So 10 into 0 will be 0. Sine 50, if you remember trigonometry table, for 0 it will be 0. For 1 angle 0 0.0. Okay, let me open the table. Yeah, for 0, 1, 2, 3, you can see this value, right? But we have taken next value 15, right? So for 15 it is 0.25. So here, 10 into 0.25 will give you here 10 into 0.25. 1 minute, let me check it. 10 into sine A, that is your 15.
Zero.
So that is your 0.25 something. I will going to take 100, 0, 0. How it is? Just give a minute. I think somewhere I did. 1 minute. Sine 0. So 10 into 0 will be 0. 15. So okay, just let me check. Okay, for 15 sine value, angle 15, 0.25, and for 30 how much it is? For 30, 0.5. So if I take it for 0.5, 10 into 0, how it is? 1 minute, let me check it here. B. So NP dot sine A. Okay, so I think, okay, 10 into this, so it will go into 10 into the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 value. So 10 into NP dot sine 50. So 10 into 15, 0, minus sine sine 30 is this much. Why it's coming? Okay, I will going to check this because I think there might be something not clear. Array we have printed this, but when I'm multiplying 10 into 0.25, the value is coming something different. And here sine 90 also, the sine 90 value, if you can see here, it is 1. So when I multiply 10 into 1 NP dot sine A, that is 90, I should get 893. Why it is coming? Okay, okay. Okay, I just checked this. Let me solve another question, another numpy function. I will going to look into this at the end of this class. Going to solve this as well. So we can see some other function as of now. Don't go for much complex operation. Go for only the simple one that you can do it. Now here, suppose if you want to find out the random value, okay, suppose here you want to find out the random value, then also that you can do it. Here a is equal to np dot random. So let me try that as well. So suppose s is equal to np dot random, and inside this pass 3 cross 4, run this. Object not callable. Import random, I think we need to do it. Let me check it here.
There is RG.
No, R, that is the alias name. This RG is an alias name, just like NP we are using, right? You can see here RG is equal to np dot random dot default range. Okay, let me try it here. Import line space. Some of the things are like confusing here, so you just have to check it once. np.random default range 1, create instance of default random number rg we are creating here, and here rg.random23. So they are creating an instance here. np.random, okay, np.random default range 1. So default range 1, what is, okay, let me check default range 1, what output it gives. Random dot. So here I'm passing some value. Let me check it, what value they gives. Yeah, it runs successfully. Let me check it. Generator PSD640 thing. Okay, if I change 1, what value it will give? Okay, it's still giving this. Just let me check once why we are creating this. Create instance of default random number generator. It will going to create a random generator at the, I think it's something random generation of interval of 1 something, it there. So 2 and 3, 0.82, 0.4, no. Okay, random. Okay, so let me just check. Okay, so here I'm what I can do it. I just note down this. We're going to see this random and your another function, that is your which one, sign one, right? So this two function I will going to check one. Okay, yeah, so suppose if you want to do sum of the b, right? Suppose this is an array you have created. I'm going to show you how you can do addition and sum multiplication also, how you can do the sum, you can find out minimum maximum value. B is also one array, right? So if you want to find out the sum of the b, you just have to call b dot sum and run this. So you can see 10.193 you are getting. When you sum this all value 0, 8, okay, 8 and 8, 16, 16, and this 0, 6, 6 suppose, 6 and then 8, 14, 50, 50, 15, 15 or something, 23 something, it will come. 23 minus something, this 9 and 3,
12.
12, and 13.
12, 13, yeah.
Yeah, so it will come 10, right? Now if you want to find out the minimum value, you can just type b dot minimum and run it. You will get the minimum value as well. See, the minimum value is -9. You know, right? Minimum value negative, whichever the value is far away from 0, that will be more smaller, right? In negative side, right? Are you getting Geeta, Urmila, Vivek?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
This two function I will going to check it, because I don't remember, because after long I'm practicing this, so I just need to check this two function, random and scene. I will going to look at that.
Okay.
So some more operation you can do it here, like you can perform, as I've shown you some, right, range function. So many more operation you can do it. Now suppose if you want to find out the range function, that is 0 to between this, for 10 value you want to find out the power value. Okay, how you can do it? I mean to say that if what I said you in the range function, if you remember, I said you range function, what it do, it will going to take a value from 0 to 10 in that range. 10 value it will going to take it. So if you want to find out the cube of those value, just run this. Okay, sorry, what happened? Okay, sorry, I typed double R. Now you can see this. Now I'm just calling this as, see, 0 cube 0, 1 cube 1, 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, right?
Mhm.
Similarly, if you want to find out the square, that also you can do it. Np dot range function. And suppose for 20 value, you want to find out square. So you can run this. Means with the help of numpy, it become more easier. You just have to remember the function. So you can see 0 square 0, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, right? So like this it works. So you can practice from this. Okay, go through this and it's very easy. Working with this array. So let's see some other fundamental as well. Um, now suppose you created an array, okay? Here, suppose now if you want to access it, I think you can access it as well. Let me check it once. You can see here, this f is there. If you want to access the first element, I told you, right? What is an index? Index start from 0, right? So when you write f0, it will going to print 0. If I change it to 1, which element it will going to print?
1.
Good. If I change it to 2, what value it will going to print?
4.
Correct. So you can access the element based on the index as well. Okay, so you can practice it today on this numpy part. Numpy is very easy. Okay, yeah, Geeta. Okay, I think she left. So this is very easy part. You can just practice this on this numpy. This mathematics are very easy. I will going to look into this. This about random. So random and scene, you leave it as of now. I will going to check it today because I need to explore why it's not coming. And then I will going to explain you on Monday class. So Monday I will going to start Tableau and Excel. So please join the session. Don't leave on Monday class. And this random and scene I will going to check. Uh, if I get example, I will going to share it today. Do you have any question on this? Any one of you? Like how these operations are performing? Let me share with you all. Please send me your mail ID or tell me so that I will have. Yeah, can you share me your mail ID on the chat, everyone?
Mine is Urmila KC70.
Okay, 1 minute. Urmila KC 17
No, 70.
70. Okay. Other Leknath. Leknath. Okay, I have this. Bibek.
B. Sivaputi.
Sorry, can you just, okay, have you sent on the chat? Okay,
Yes.
please, can you send on the chat? And
Okay.
anyone know Geeta mail ID?
I think I can forward her.
Okay, yeah, please. So about this random and scene function, I will going to see an example and I will send you. And regarding your Tableau and Excel. So on Monday, I will going to start Excel first. Excel, how to make a graph, how to write down the formulas, and we're going to see how to read Excel file in Python as well. That we're going to see it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then after Diwali, we're going to start Tableau, Power BI tools. Okay. And do let me know if you have anyone having any question. You can in the weekend also as well. You can ping me anytime. I will happy to help you go through it. But today, as well as the Matplotlib, enjoy the weekend. Happy weekend, everyone. Enjoy the weekend. Give time to your family as well, and at least give some time for preparing this Python. I know all of you are new, so just give at least 1 or 2 hours if you can manage it. Go through this code only, run it, so you will get an idea.
Okay, how many topics are left now?
I think topics are still left because many more thing interview preparations as well. I have to do it. I'm planning to cover by December because November will be going to learn data science and Tableau, Power BI, R programming. Then I will go into December. So probably December mid you can take it. But I assure you, once you done this training, definitely you will able to crack it.
I hope so.
Because this training I'm focusing on based on the what actually in the interview they asked. Many of you, I assure you right away, I'm saying like